G'day guys, I want to talk to you about something pretty exciting from Tiemco. It's called the Lonesome Drifter. So essentially it's like a glide bait, swim bait type thing, but it's a bass size one. And I don't see this lure just being limited to the freshwater. I can see the saltwater guys picking this up, even targeting mangrove jack with it. So the lure is a super slow sink. It's 10 centimeters long, including the tail, but it weighs only 9 grams. So you can cast it on bait caster gear, which I probably will do targeting bass, but if you want to long cast it, being so light, I'd probably chuck it on a spin rod. It's a jointed bait with one joint in the middle, but also has a movable tail as well. One of the key things that stands out to me when I swim it are the 2 feather trebles. They just seem to glow and flash every time you tweak this thing along. You can see them from a long way away. So the lure is designed to be fished very slowly, as in very subtle twitches will make this thing almost turn back on itself. And being super slow sink, when you pause, you can just let it get a little bit deeper if you need to, or if you want to target fixed isolated structure, you can cast past it, just let it sink down to about the depth where you want to do it, and just give it a few of those little gentle twitches, and this thing will just turn end on itself. I like to throw most of my stuff like this on bait caster gear because it's more comfortable in your hand when you're doing these slight little pauses and tweaks and stuff. So I'll be casting it to the structure that I want to fish, just letting it sink a little bit, get down maybe a foot, 2 foot. Then just start with these very slow little shakes of the line. So you it's very, very similar to the guys who know how to walk the dog. You want to make sure when you bounce the line that you lift your rod back up at the same time. That'll then give the lure a bit of slack and it allows the lure to turn back around on itself. If you keep that line tight the whole time, you'll sort of just be pulling the lure straight ahead. It won't actually give it a chance to turn around on itself. That's when these types of baits really stand out against other lures. If you can get them moving like that, they look so realistic. Make sure you attach this lure with a loop knot. Lures like this that have a lot of action, it's best to attach them with a loop knot so that the lure gets the best opportunity to swim. If you tie a fixed knot straight to that toe point, you'll end up with it dragging to the left or dragging to the right. Won't swim the best, so put that loop knot on there. The Tiemco Lonesome Drifter. I'm gonna go and see if I can catch myself a bass on this thing.